Hey, bud.
How are you? Good.
Good morning, folks. May I please get started? Please settle down. It gives me pleasure to welcome the triumphant form of 2026. That is a new sound. Welcome all. Let us give the triumphant form of 2026 another sound round of applause. Welcome to all who have joined us today, trustees, parents, families, and friends. I would also like to extend a very warm welcome to our sixth headmaster, Bill Polk, a graduate of the form of 1958. I begin this segment of our Prize Day ceremony by introducing our current board president, Ben Pine, a graduate of the form of 1977, and a parent of two sons who know the circle very well. Graduates Groton, 2012, and Groton, 2015. Mr. Pine assumed his duties as president of the board in 2020. Mr. Pine, thank you for being here. The podium is yours.
Thank you, Headmaster, for that wonderful introduction. And good morning to everybody here. On behalf of my fellow trustees, I want to welcome all of you here this morning and add a special congratulations from all of us to each of you in the form of 2026. So, I don't know about you, but I can feel excitement in this tent. Good. Phew. The excitement that is shared by everyone here, but no more than your parents, families, and friends who have been there for you over these years and who are so proud of you right now. I think now would be a fantastic time to stand up, form of 2026, turn around and thank your parents and everyone who has supported you. And while you are up, I think it would also be fantastic to thank the Groton School faculty and staff, including the Macabellas, who are always there for you as well. You can sit. My graduation remarks today were inspired by the Disney animated movie Zootopia, which I happened to rewatch recently after seeing Zootopia 2 on a long airplane flight. As you may recall, Zootopia centers on a young female rabbit, Judy Hopps, whose dream in life is to become a police officer in the metropolis of Zootopia. Now within her community, rabbits farmed carrots and other produce. Being a police officer was out of the question. She decided to pursue her dream anyway, and after 15 years, finally became the first female bunny police officer in Zootopia. Because everyone... That's not the reaction I expected. Because everyone underestimated her and her ability, she was assigned to parking duty. For those of you who know the movie, her path from parking duty to top cop was not an easy one, with many setbacks, moments of utter despair and rejection, and even a moment of just giving up. But of course, it is a Disney movie, and she persevered through the tough times and challenges and solved an unsolvable case and was heralded throughout Zootopia and beyond. To do it, though, she had to enlist the help of the most unlikely character, someone she didn't know or trust by instinct, a wily con artist fox named Nick Wilde. Nick, as it turned out, had had his own dreams and his own moments of rejection. Deep down, though, and Judy figured this out, Nick had a strong character and a heart of gold. Working together, these two misfits, underestimated by all, solved the case and came out on top. Thank you. Now I'm sure most of you are wondering, and I'm sure your parents are especially wondering, what does any of this have to do with your graduation from Groton? So from experience, movies like Zootopia share universal themes that can be as important in real life as they are in a fictional animated movie. They can inspire and make us think. So if I leave you with anything today, it would be the following. Allow yourself to dream and try things that you would never have thought possible. Don't let others tell you what you can or can't do. That's for you to decide. There will be mistakes and setbacks along the way, that's guaranteed, but keep trying and working, and who knows what may be possible. And just as you shouldn't underestimate your abilities, don't underestimate others. Someone totally unexpected may become a best friend or great partner or both. Bringing these themes to the real world for a moment, I dreamed about working for the Walt Disney Company when I went to business school. However, there are very few people who knew me at Groton or Princeton who had ever thought that was a possibility. I was reminded of this last weekend, in fact, when I sat next to a good friend during an event around our 45th Princeton reunion. He said something to the effect of, "Ben, no one in our class would ever have thought you would end up in such a senior business role at a company like Disney. We can't believe it, but good for you." Now, you know, comments like that always give one a very warm, positive feeling. And this was from a good friend, still a good friend. I wonder what he really thought. That comment brought me back to the sobering and lengthy interview process I went through to gain an entry position at Disney in the early 90s during a recession. Because my career before business school was in nonprofit arts management, even with an MBA from Harvard, I was not taken seriously. Interviewers just assumed I didn't have the necessary background or skills. Many months into the process, I was heartened by a conversation I had with someone in the entertainment business who was a few years ahead of me at Harvard. He told me that even though he had worked at Goldman Sachs before business school and had his MBA, it took him 65 interviews to get an entry-level position in the mailroom at William Morris, a top talent agency at the time. I was only on interview 45. So I realized I had to keep going, and keep going I did, and somewhere close to 60 interviews finally landed my first position at Disney. I retired 25 years later as president of global distribution. Old friends and even some family were amazed at the career I ended up having. Sometimes I was amazed as well. But putting myself out there and a good dose of persistence paid off. And in full candor, my 4 years at Groton gave me confidence that if I kept at it, eventually something would happen. The second parallel to the movie for me is that whether I was working in this country or somewhere around the world, I met and worked with a wonderfully diverse set of people with different backgrounds, perspectives, and thinking. To this day, I feel blessed and grateful for all those relationships, whether they were with a colleague or a client. I learned quickly that I did not have a monopoly on good ideas. They came from everywhere. And thankfully, I kept an open mind and was able to incorporate them into our business around the world, making us, the Walt Disney Company, better and stronger. To this day, one of my closest friends was someone who was one of my fiercest adversaries across the negotiating table. However much we may have argued over a business term, and we argued a lot, we always respected each other and learned from each other. In closing, Groton prepares all of us with the tools and inner character and fortitude to create our own paths. If you can get through Groton, you are up for anything. Dare to dream with the knowledge that to achieve any dream will take hard work and perseverance. Keep an open mind as you interact with new people and the world around you. And please don't underestimate yourselves. Others will try, but don't let them. You really are able to create your future. As Walt Disney himself said, all our dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them. And one of my favorite quotes from Nelson Mandela, it always seems impossible until it is done. Good luck in creating your future, and remember that your Groton community will always be there for you and is always rooting for you. And from someone who sat in those chairs 49 years ago, I can confirm that that is absolutely true. Congratulations, go well, and thank you.
Now I'm going to go a little bit off script and ask the triumphant form to do me a favor. They are the men and women of BNG, men and women of Eagle, men and women of the dining hall. If you could just stand up and turn around and thank them. Thank you. Now, it's all about you. I have something titled, Words About the Sixth Form. At the baccalaureate service at chapel this past Friday, I described this form as having strong synergistic bonds. They were given a lot, and in turn, gave back in spades, exhibiting exemplary behavior. Now, I've not said that all the time I've stood here. This type of bonding is known as, some of you know, as back bonding in chemistry. Now, I would be dishonest if I did not mention the fact that they were not always perfect. They were becoming, as we all are. I've said this many times, there is no one perfect in the world, although there's always someone who says, when I ask, raise your hand if you're perfect, and Mrs. Makubela will raise her hand. In third form, they were becoming and testing waters, as you will recall, trustees, such as the Nashua River. Not all of them, just a few of them. Venturing down there, now you recall there's a basketball team that used to be called the Fab Five. At Groton, we had the Aquatic Five. They will always be remembered as being responsible for the lighting that leads to the boathouse, costing the school a pretty penny. From becoming to being exemplary is indeed a triumph that encapsulates the character of this form. Jokes aside, 93 is not only a highway. 93 is how many we started with in September, and 93 is how many are graduating today. Now, as I said, I'm not naive to assume they were always perfect. Some were just plain lucky. And others were not caught. But I left my phone at home at 8 o'clock this morning, and I said, I will not look at my phone. I don't want to hear anything, because today is a good day. So I won't really burst the bubble and share other stories. I just thought the Aquatic Five example is a good one. So what really matters in life is how you finish, is how you end. And you've shown us how to end. Time and time again, you kept on saying, we're all going to make it. And that's why you were triumphant. There was no backbiting, but there was backbonding. Picture this in Hong Kong, just to tell you another character of this forum. 11 members of the triumphant forum hailing from nearby Cambridge, Vermont, New York, Virginia, Gaborone, Botswana, Paris, France, Hong Kong, Beijing, I'm sure I'm forgetting another city, of course, Tokyo, Japan. I asked them to present to the 100 or so gathered when we were hosted by a couple who are the best hosts we have in Hong Kong. And I asked them to talk about what makes Groton, Groton. Did they deliver? They complimented each other so well, and every student who attended that reception will be coming to Groton next year, thanks to them. And not to be outdone, I asked a parent, Kay's sister's mother, to just say a few words. And did she deliver also? Thank you. So we don't take globalism for granted. Let us not take it for granted. It is fragile, like all good things in life, but it is what brings us together. We have this small planet. It's ours. We have to take care of it. And the first thing we do when you do that is to look at your neighbor and say, as Mr. Rogers would say, won't you be my neighbor? Let us continue to be neighborly neighbors. Now it gives me great pleasure to introduce the sixth form class speaker, Olivia Yubai Ding, to come and address you.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Mr. and Mrs. Macabella, Dr. Clark, Mr. Pine, trustees, faculty, staff, families, friends, and fellow Grotonians, thank you all for gathering today to celebrate the triumphant form of 2026. Many of you have likely traveled far to attend Prize Day, which means you've probably noticed we're in the middle of nowhere. Boston is an hour away. The circle is surrounded by forests. Maybe you saw turkey vultures circling the trees, honeysuckle exploding into bloom, or deer cantering across the mile field where the cross-country runners train. Groton is full of wildlife, and we are a part of that wildlife. Our form, the form of 2026, is like a self-contained ecosystem. Just think about it, a nature documentary called The Form of 2026, narrated by David Attenborough. Here we see Arthur, Chuck, Charlie, Michael, and Elliot playing hacky sack in the Forum. Matteo naps in his favorite striped chair before attacking his latest prey, his US history homework. Jalen and Julia are riding through the halls on a scooter, like a two-headed zebra. Bones has 3 calculators. No one knows why. They are somehow all his. Come on, National Geographic, just hire me already. Now, I'm not saying we're wild animals, though seeing the Friday feasts in the dining hall might suggest otherwise. The reason why an ecosystem sums up our existence here is because ecosystems are always changing. Over the past 2, 3, 4, 5 years together, we've changed, except for Sydney, who came out of the womb a tri-varsity athlete. Everyone got taller, except for Jess. Some of us got a lot taller. Kason could probably high jump over Jess. 14 guys have had buzz cuts, and it all started when Damien Mann messed up Jean-Louis' haircut, and Jean-Louis told him just to shave it all off. Jean-Louis, I never knew you were such a trendsetter. We've done some incredible things. Tina is the best hockey player in the country. Kate and Donia won limbo. Holly went halfway across the globe to attend school in Spain. And even more impressive, Henry and Wes attended morning chapel. Beyond the superficial, we have also matured a lot. One hot, sticky July afternoon during Grace 2023, I was making friendship bracelets in the art center with Latin TA Jay Adinkra. I liked Jay. He was so cool. He'd just graduated and he seemed so old. So it broke my little fourth form heart when he suddenly blurted, "COVID is why your form is so divided. Online school stunted your growth. None of you know how to talk to the opposite gender." For years, the gender divide pervaded classrooms and lunch tables. But ecosystems don't stay divided forever. Now I can confidently say that we've since proven Jay wrong. This year marks 50 years of coeducation at Groton. And this year, you all came together to elect the first female Student Prize Day speaker in half a decade. Today, our time in this Groton ecosystem comes to an end, and we must realize that this beautiful, bagel-scented bubble is not the real world. We are 4 years out from 2030, the point of no return for global warming. AI is eroding life as we know it. The conflict and violence in the real world make AP exams, the bane of everyone's existence, seem like fluffy baby kittens. So what are we supposed to do once we leave the safety of this campus? I don't have an answer to that question, but I know with absolute, unwavering certainty that we will do brilliantly. At Groton, we've changed and matured, but as Senor Fernandez said, and as Claire cited in her chapel talk, nothing is arbitrary. That means no change is arbitrary. Every aspect of an ecosystem is dependent on the other to survive. Bees pollinate flowers, tree branches shelter birds. In the same way, we've all come to rely on each other. We've learned to trust each other, to be vulnerable. In fact, our greatest strength is the ability to let each other in. Groton has prepared us for the real world because it is built on this same premise of letting each other in. Teachers let us into their homes for dinner and office hours. Mrs. Bannard's sweet potato biscuits are divine. Mr. and Mrs. Macabella host parlor at their home every Thursday. Ms. Sendas works her English class magic, and suddenly you're pouring your heart out in front of everyone. This spring, I sat in on Mr. Hall's modern physics class. It's not on my transcript. I simply showed up, and the class welcomed me in. On our very last day of class, Mr. Hall talked about gravitational force and how it's only noticeable on a planetary scale. Humans have too little mass. "It's not like we're all gravitationally attracted to everyone in this classroom," he said. To that, Mr. Hall, I have to disagree. I feel a pull to this school, to each and every one of you. To all you current Groton students, here's the secret to surviving Groton. Move through it like a sentient sponge. Absorb everything. I've learned so much just from watching everyone do what they love. Seeing Chase jog past me at an ungodly pace propels me to go faster. Listening to Villy read Norwegian poetry fills me with inspiration, even if I don't understand the words. Alex Skolte's Chinese is better than mine, and my mom is Miss Bai, his Chinese teacher. Callum diving into the pool, Alejandro's photographs, Katrina drumming in chapel, Seb debating in mock court, and at dinner. Sage does just about everything. Passion is a magical thing to witness, and best of all, it's contagious. Being with you all, the form of 2026 has altered the very fabric of my soul. If not for Eric, I never could have perfected my Australian accent. I won't demonstrate here, find me afterwards. Jamie Abramson taught me how to bench press. Then I never went to the gym again. Sade introduced me to the greatest literature in the Western canon, fan fiction. And if not for Michelle, I never would have learned the ultimate secret to happiness, toasting cookies in the panini press. You may think I'm being sarcastic. I promise I'm not. These are essential skills, just as important as knowing my unit circle and comma rules. They're essential because they are pieces of you that have become part of me. So if we're all constructed from tiny shards of each other, then the question is, who are we exactly? Who are we? Instead of citing crusty 17th century philosophers, I'm going to cite all of you. You all have answered that question in your chapel talks. According to Stephanie, we're paintballs full of layers. To Damien Mann, we are titans. To Kayla, we are love. Jess sees us as the vanguard of ancient traditions, the threshold between past and future. Cedar is famous for saying that there is no bar to our humanity. If we are anything at all, we are worthy. Many of you looked to the future and answered who we should become. Nolan and Onyeka stress the importance of service, embodying our motto, qui servire est regnare, for whom to serve is to rule. Connor wants to be fearless. Charlotte wants to be shameless. Samira strives to honor her immigrant parents, who showed her the way to a better life. Over the course of our time at Groton, we have answered the question of who we are together. When we let each other in, we seize control of our own becoming. This past Thursday at prom, we became something incredible. T backed up, throwing out his arms. Subconsciously, we all understood, and a dance circle formed in the center of the barn. First, the crowd cheered as Sophia dropped to the ground and did an immaculate worm. After that, solos and duos poured into the center. Naz, oozing nonchalance, danced to cheers and shrieks. Samara twirled across the floor in her bronze dress. Even Daniel did a little jig. We cheered and stomped as the beat thudded through our bones. We raised our hands to the ceiling, carried by a force bigger than all of us. The force of music, of prom, of being young and together and limitless. Somehow we all knew the exact moment to end the dance circle, and we leapt inward with the power of a star collapsing, the energy of a supernova. Energy cannot be created or destroyed, only transferred. In ecosystems, energy is constantly in flux. Sunlight becomes glucose, and tiny seeds unfurl into enormous trees. Like sunlight, the energy from that dance circle continues to pulse through each of us. Together, we can harness it and channel it towards whatever we set our minds to. We can create change beyond our wildest imaginations. David Attenborough would say that every ecosystem at its best reaches a moment of perfect equilibrium, every living thing in its place. I think that's what we were Thursday night in that barn under those lights. Nothing is arbitrary. We were all meant to meet here on this circle. We are meant to graduate today, leave campus, and step into a world that's been exhausted by cynicism because we're ready to face it. On this circle, we've learned and learned because we've loved. Our bodies are tender with hope, and after we leave, we must fight to keep that hope however we can. But I'm not afraid of losing it. How could I be afraid when right now I'm surrounded by all of you? As we step onto the stage and receive our diplomas, as we go off to college and careers and all the myriad things life has in store, there is a common message carved deep into our chests. The meaning of this message extends beyond speech, beyond language. It is the ultimate act of bravery, of defiance, of kindness. What is this message? It's an invitation for the outside world to let itself into our hearts. And each time we let the world in, we, the triumphant form of 2026, will feel the power of 93 small suns filling our limbs with light. Thank you very much, everyone.
Wow. I think the form chose well. Now, words about senior prefects. It is an honor to recognize 2 students voted by our form to be the senior prefects this year. One of them, hailing from nearby Lowell, Massachusetts, has a voice as gentle as a lamb. And the other, a senior prefect from faraway Botswana, has a voice that roars like a young Mufasa. Unlike her Lowell grandfather, who never fails to have something humorous to say, Sydney is a serious sister, a gentle soul, and a leader of few words. When she speaks, we all pay attention. Often understated, I almost always agreed and nodded to her requests even before she finished the sentence, because her requests were as reasoned and reasonable as can be. If you are from Lowell, hey, let's all be from Lowell for a minute. Just know Sydney made the family in that city proud, because whenever she spoke, wherever she walked, wherever she led, our spines stiffened a little with pride. Our Sydney. The Mufasa voice, Libone, also possesses kindness, and family reminds peers to awaken to their responsibilities, such as being punctual and present at chapel. Libona's voice demands respect, attention, and good behavior, always exhibiting that exemplary quality himself first. Libona's persuasiveness and skills are emblematic of both his paternal and maternal grandparents and great-grandparents. His Mufasa traits make us all proud. What made this dynamic duo effective is the uncommon courage and principled leadership. Keenly aware that leadership is not a popularity contest, they often rose to the occasion whenever leadership was needed. Sydney and Libone are a manifestation of the African proverb that goes thus: if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. So I call them both to come together to receive the Charles Lanier Appleton Prize for leading the school with distinction. Now, on to similarly equal prizes. The first is the Asma Gul Hassan Form of 1993 Circle Voice Journalism Prize, which acknowledges outstanding leadership in creating, editing, and producing the school's newspaper. This prize goes to 3 students: Amanda Cheng, Liv Ding, and Daniel Mao. The Tronick Award is given in honor of Michael G. Tronick and awarded to members of the sixth form who demonstrate a strong commitment to building the community of readers at the school. The 2 sixth formers are Cedar Cornell and Henry Lepre. The Bishop Julius Atwood Literature and History Prize is given by the late Right Reverend Julius Atwood to the best scholar in the combined fields of history and literature. This prize is awarded to Jess Shapiro. The Butler Prize for Excellence in English is given by Mrs. Gilbert Butler. The prize goes to 2 students, Cedar Cornell and Liv Ding. The Richard K. Irons Public Speaking Prize was established in 1972 by McGeorge Bundy, form of 1936, and Arthur T. Hadley, form of 1942, in honor of their teacher, Richard K. Doc Irons. This award is presented to the student who argues the most logically and effectively during the R.K. Irons Speaking Contest held each spring. The prize goes to Jess Shapiro. Perry History Prize is given by Mrs. Eliza Endicott Perry to the best scholar in the field of history. This year's scholar is Samira Bakare. The George Livingston Nichols Prize is for the best essay on a historical subject. This prize is awarded to Liv Deng. The Rogers V. Scudder Classics Prize is given in memory of Roger Scudder, a distinguished teacher of classics at Groton and a beloved member of this community. This prize goes to two students, Amanda Cheng and Cheyenne Zhang. The Endicott Peabody Memorial Prize is given in memory of the Reverend Endicott Peabody by the Sixth Form of 1945 for excellence in the field of religion and ethics. This prize is awarded to Alejandro Hassan. The Isaac Jackson Memorial Prize is awarded to the best mathematics scholar in the upper school. This year's scholar is Sarah Koo. The New England Science Teachers Award goes to a student who, through personal initiative, has done the most to promote awareness of science or technology. This award goes to two students, George Cullen and Stephanie Moore. The Bertrand B. Hopkins Environmental Science Prize is given by the Form of 1948. It is awarded annually to a student who has demonstrated outstanding achievements in environmental studies. This prize goes to Mano Farrell. The Thorpe Science Prize is given by Mrs. Warren Thorpe to a member of the Sixth Form who has been the most successful in developing an appreciation of the spirit and meaning of science. This Sixth Former is Katrina Yang. The World Language Prize is awarded to three students, Alex Schulte for Chinese, John Canep for French, Cedar Cornell for Spanish. The Hudson Music Prize is given by the Friends of William Clark Hudson, form of 1956, to show the recognition of outstanding effort and progress in music during the school year. This prize goes to two students, Liv Ding and Sarah Ko. The Choir Cup, established in 1915, is awarded annually to a chorister who shows the greatest improvement in musical growth in sight reading and vocal technique. This year's award goes to two choristers, Michelle Manza and Sade Pickering. The Dennis Crowley Drama Prize is given by Todd C. Bottles, form of 2001, to a student who has made the greatest contribution to the theater program. This year, the prize is awarded to T. Austin. The Anita Andres Rogerson Dance Prize goes to Holly Bradshaw. The Photography Prize goes to two students, Alejandro Hassan and Wilhelmina Kopp. The Upper School Shop Prize goes to Connor Wigg. The Reverend Frederick R. Kellogg Upper School Art Prize is given in his memory in recognition of distinguished work in art. This prize is awarded to Olivia Armstrong. The Reginald Fink Junior Medal is given by the Sixth Form of 1928 in memory of First Lieutenant Reginald Fink Jr. and is awarded to a member of the Sixth Form who has shown in athletic qualities of perseverance, courage, and unselfish sportsmanship. This year's medal goes to Nasir Hill. The Cornelia Emery Frothingham Athletic Prize is given by her parents and awarded to a member of the Sixth Form who has demonstrated all-around athletic ability and has shown exemplary qualities of leadership and sportsmanship. This prize goes to Christina Skillis. The Elizabeth and Marjorie Peabody Award is given to a member of the Sixth Form other than a school prefect, whose contributions to the community demonstrate sensitivity, strength of character, leadership, and integrity. This honor goes to Sage Graves. The William V. Larkin Form of 1972 Award is given to the Groton student who best exemplifies courage and perseverance in meeting a challenge or overcoming adversity. This year, the award is for two students, Cedar Cornell and Alex Schulte. The final award, the Carol and John King Hodges Prize, is given in memory of Carol Hodges, Form of 1905, and John King Hodges, Form of 1910, for his integrity and compassion for all around him. I would like to honor Charlie Stubbs. Now it's time for the introduction of the Prize Day speaker. This will be given by her daughter, our own Isabel Clark Holcomb.
Good morning, esteemed members of the Groton community, faculty, building and ground staff, friends, family, and Board of Trustees. It is my pleasure to introduce today's speaker and my mother, Dr. Heather Clark. Dr. Clark grew up right around the corner in Townsend and attended Groton as a day student, graduating in the form of 1992. At Groton, she was a key member of the women's varsity crew team and, with her chapel talk, forever impacted the program by encouraging Andy Anderson to start coaching the girls instead of the boys, the kickstart that the girls' crew team needed at the time. After leaving the circle, Dr. Clark graduated from Harvard College and went on to attend Oxford University, where she earned her PhD in English. Since then, Dr. Clark has published 5 books, including her critically acclaimed biography, Red Comet, The Short Life and Blazing Art of Sylvia Plath, which won the Truman Capote Award for Literary Criticism and the Slightly Foxed Prize for Best First Biography. Red Comet was a finalist for both the Pulitzer Prize for Biography and the National Books Critics Circle Award, and named one of the top 10 books of 2021 by the New York Times. After finishing that decade-long project, Dr. Clark turned to fiction, a slightly less laborious genre. This past summer, she published her first novel, The Scrapbook, which was named a Best Book of 2025 by The New Yorker and Literary Hub. The Scrapbook is loosely inspired by her grandfather and my great-grandfather, Herbert Clark, who was part of an American Army unit that helped liberate the Dachau concentration camp in Germany during World War II. The book tackles themes of reckoning with the past and the rise of authoritarian and fascist dictatorships, while also posing the question of whether relationships can be forged between two people so divided by their convoluted histories. Mr. Mock loved it, so it must be a pretty good read. Dr. Clark is the recipient of a Guggenheim Fellowship, a New York Public Library Coleman Center Fellowship, a National Endowment for the Humanities Public Scholars Fellowship, and a Leon Levy Center for Biography Fellowship. Her writing has appeared in the New York Times, the Boston Globe, Harvard Review, Time, Airmail, Literary Hub, the Times Literary Supplement, and elsewhere. Next year, Knopf will publish her group biography about the Boston years of Sylvia Plath, Anne Sexton, Adrienne Rich, and Maxine Kumin. At the moment, she's working on a biography of the poet Anne Sexton. While writing, Dr. Clark taught as a professor first at Marlborough College in Vermont, and then at the University of Huddersfield in West Yorkshire, England. Next year, Dr. Clark will be teaching at Columbia University, where she will be conducting classes on the Cold War and poetry. It is my honor to hand it over to the woman who inspires me, my family, and everyone around her each day as she continues to write, teach, and most importantly, ask questions. Please welcome your Prize Day speaker, Dr. Heather Clark.
Thank you, honey. I am profoundly honored and humbled to be here today. I want to thank Mr. Macabella for the invitation. There you are. And I also want to thank President Pine, the building and ground staff, the faculty, and the Board of Trustees who work so hard to make Groton the finest school in the country. 34 years ago, I sat where you all are sitting right now as a graduating senior. And frankly, it feels a little surreal to be up here delivering the Prize Day speech. When I began thinking about this speech and how best not to embarrass my daughter Isabel, I kept coming back to the idea of lessons. What had I learned at Groton 3 decades ago that I could pass on? And then, because this is Groton, I decided that I would impart this wisdom to you in a familiar form. 9 lessons and a carol. First lesson. It's the fall of 1987, my first day of second form. I've just met my formates for the first time, and I'm struck by their names. Storm, Taddy, Czar, Devon, Clayton, Walker, McNeil. I'd grown up in the next town over where I'd attended public school. All of my friends there had names like Jennifer, Tracy, Melissa, Chris, and Mike. I didn't come from a world where private school was an option. But somehow I figured out that there was this incredible high school 15 minutes away. When I asked my middle school's guidance counselor about applying to Groton, she told me not to bother. My school had never sent a student there. She said I was dreaming if I thought I was going to get in, and delusional if I thought I was going to get a scholarship. I applied anyway. This was the first lesson Groton taught me before I even enrolled. Don't listen to people who mock your dreams. Second lesson. It's the first week of second form. Time to choose a sport. I was a bookworm, not a jock, so I opted for cross country. I thought, how hard could this be? You just run. Well, I learned pretty quickly how hard it could be. I don't think I'd ever run more than a mile. And now I was being asked to run 3, 4, 5 miles a day, not to mention the dreaded Orchard Hills. After the first week of practice, I didn't think I could do it. But our coach assured me that I could, and he let me work my way up to the long runs, slowly, at my own pace. My coach was right. I could run, and run fast. I ran cross country all 5 years at Groton, and I still run a few days a week, when the weather's good. Never underestimate your capacity to master new skills in the face of fear or doubt. Third lesson. Now it's the spring of second form, 1988. We're a bunch of 13-year-old girls sitting in a cubicle in Brooks' house, whispering about a girl in our form. I don't remember who the girl was or what the problem was, but I do remember that we were being mean. We were bonding with each other by scapegoating, by chasing a poisonous kind of dopamine. And then, suddenly, our dorm head drew back the curtain. She said, I suggest you all stop talking this way because so-and-so might hear you, and it's not very nice what you're all doing. That's it. That's all she said. But her words broke our momentum and stopped us in our tracks. To think that the girl we were gossiping about could hear us horrified me. I had committed what the writer George Saunders has called a failure of kindness. I wanted to take all the words back. I don't know if she heard, but that one small, powerful intervention from our dorm head changed the way I thought about gossip and exclusion, the insidiousness of it, and its pull. Always question that pull. Fourth lesson. Third form, 1989. Chapel has just ended, and we're all shuffling out. I'm in a rush, for no reason, to get to roll call at the schoolhouse. Everyone always seems like they're in a rush here, and I've adapted to that pace. I walk towards the door quickly, and then I feel someone's hand on my arm, lightly holding me back. I turn my head. It's a French teacher I don't know well. She looks at me briefly, and then nods at the teacher in his later years, walking very slowly ahead of us. Immediately, I understand. Show respect, make way, yield. Don't knock others down as you rush ahead. Fifth lesson. Now it's spring of fourth form, 1990. I've just won the Cromwell Mile, a short race that all the rowers run every year. The prize is a homemade apple pie. Afterward, I sit on the circle with paper plates, forks, and knives, carving out that pie with my closest friends and enjoying a beautiful spring day. I was happy I'd won the race, but honestly, I was happier about the pie. We couldn't DoorDash things then, and sharing a pie on the circle was an unusual treat. We had a boombox and listened to a mixtape that probably included Yaz's Only You, Alphaville's Forever Young, and Eric Clapton's Wonderful Tonight. Those were the songs of that spring. We just sat on the circle and ate pie and listened to music, and the afternoon felt languorous and slightly miraculous in the midst of a grueling academic workload with which you're all very familiar. It was a recalibration, a reset, one of those afternoons where time seems to slow down and work with you rather than against you. Take time to share the fruits of your labor. Take time to listen to music. Take time to lie in the sun with your friends and do nothing. Sixth lesson. It's my fifth form year, 1991, and I'm taking Mr. Sackett's archaeology class. I don't know why exactly. It just sounded fun, and I loved Raiders of the Lost Ark, so why not? The class takes place in Mr. Sackett's apartment, full of old Prince of Oxford, his alma mater. We sit on his couch as he dims the lights and shows us slides of his archaeological digs in Crete. Mr. Sackett teaches us about the antiquities he's unearthed from the ground with his own hands. This is a front row seat to the past. We're learning about the ancient world, not from a textbook, but from a man who helped write the textbook. We break for Earl Grey tea and biscuits halfway through the class. I know, even as a teenager, that this class is a rare and extraordinary experience. Pretty soon, I decide that I too will become an archaeologist. Spoiler, I didn't, but Mr. Sackett's class opened the door to my lifelong interest in the past, in what came before. I often return to archaeology as a metaphor for the kind of work I do as a biographer, rebuilding a life from fragments and broken shards. When you get to college, take the random class that has nothing to do with what you think you should do. You might be surprised by what you take from it and where it takes you. 7th lesson. By 5th form, I've fallen in love with rowing. I'm serious about pursuing it at the highest level I can, but our boats aren't great. Our team isn't as well equipped as the boys, who row on top-of-the-line empokers, who sometimes go to the Henley Royal Regatta in England, who have a legendary coach. Our coach is a recent college grad, not much older than we are. She's doing the best she can, but the boys' coach has a lifetime of knowledge and contacts in the rowing world. I want that coach. I want to be the best I can, and I realize that means attaching myself informally to the boys' team. So I train with the boys that winter. I lift weights with them. I erg with them. I don't think too deeply about why I have to do this, because I make the junior national team that summer. But the next year, my 6th form year, I'm the captain of the crew team, and the differences between the boys and girls teams become harder for me to ignore. I consider giving a chapel talk about this difference, but I'm nervous about biting the hand that feeds me. After all, the boys and their coach had welcomed me. They'd been nothing but supportive, and they'd given me an opportunity I would not have had otherwise. But the issue is about more than the current boys' team and their generosity. It's about an inequality that's hiding in plain sight. So I gave the chapel talk. I still remember how I trembled as I spoke. And things change after that. The girls got better boats, better coaches, and trips to Henley. I watched my daughter row on the Thames River at Henley 2 summers ago, and it felt like things had come full circle. And 3 weeks ago, the girls' team christened a brand new boat celebrating 50 years of coeducation at Groton. Don't ignore structural inequities just because it's easier to stay quiet. Call them out. Make things better for those who come after you, because you never know, your own son or daughter might be one of them. 8th lesson. 6th form year. I'm holed up in Curtis Sittenfeld's room. We're reading each other's short stories, dreaming about becoming writers. We're 2 nobodies, schoolgirls with big ambitions we refuse to abandon. Our stories are mostly about what it feels like to be on the outside looking in, and boys, of course. But we think our stories are important. We cheer each other on and edit the Grotonian together. We take ourselves seriously. Sometimes, though, the doubt creeps in. Were we actually going to do this? Were we really going to become writers? We would. We promised ourselves we would. And we did. Find others who will be the wind at your back and lose the ones who block the way. Be audacious and stubborn in your ambition. 9th lesson. It's the fall of my 4th form year, November 10th, 1989 to be exact. The Berlin Wall had fallen the night before, and that morning we listened to a sober but celebratory chapel talk about the momentousness of this historical occasion. The atmosphere is charged. I feel for the first time that I am experiencing history with a capital H as it is happening. I'd grown up, like many of your parents and grandparents, fearing the might of the Soviet Union and the threat of nuclear war. When the Iron Curtain fell across Eastern Europe that year, it seemed not just that America had won the Cold War, but that truth, reason, and freedom had triumphed over totalitarianism. The West's victory seemed not just political, but existential. One historian at the time even famously proclaimed that we had reached, quote, the end of history, unquote. Well, we all know that wasn't the case. I was lucky to graduate in the early 1990s into a moral universe whose arc seemed to be bending towards justice. But now that tide is turning. The far right is rising again in Germany, and wars in Ukraine and the Middle East seem never ending. And sometimes it feels like our own country is about to explode. This is a challenging time to come of age in America, and I'm not going to offer you false platitudes that ignore the realities of your own complicated historical moment. But I also know that all of you, by dint of the phenomenal education you received at this school, have the ability to lead and to make change wherever you think change is necessary. In times like these, Groton's motto seems to me its most important lesson. Qui servere est regnare. To serve is to rule. The world you step into needs your ideas, your empathy, and your willingness to act, even when it's hard. Question everything, listen carefully, and pay attention. Groton didn't just teach you how to think, it taught you to care. And that care for ideas, for people, and for truth is what will carry you forward. Those moments in which you reach out, question, or stand up, those are the moments that will define you far more than any exam or grade ever will. So those are some of my 9 lessons. You all have your own lessons that you learned here that will stay with you for the rest of your life. You may not even know what they are yet, but over time, their significance will become clearer. And now I'll end with a carol. You have lived among repetitions, song, bell, corridor, field, night, the small liturgies that arranged the rhythm of your days. But meaning is not given in whole measures. It arrives as fragments in the act of noticing. A sentence overheard and not forgotten. The way sunlight hits the river in early spring. The strange clarity of having been changed. Now the future is not a horizon, but a kind of dispersal, each of you moving outward. Not everything must be carried forward, but when you go, don't seal the past behind you. Let it remain a pattern of attention, an echo. Keep what you loved and lose what you must release, and find in change itself a kind of peace. Congratulations and Godspeed, class of 2026.
I know what I'm going to read this summer. Thank you. Thank you so much. Well, the moment has come. Are you ready, Prez? Let's go. It is time to award the diplomas. James Harris Abramson, summa cum laude. Jean-Louis Andriani, summa cum laude. Lauren Ash. Tionbre Tori Anthony T. Austin. Semira Tara Oluwafunmike Bakari, magna cum laude. Hazel May Bierstrom. Chase Joshua Bellamy, cum laude. Grace Joy Best, summa cum laude. Holly Bradshaw, summa cum laude. Eliza Ford Brooks, magna cum laude. Kevin Hang Kai, summa cum laude. William G. Rong Kai, summa cum laude. George Fowler Carlin, summa cum laude. Amanda Chang, summa cum laude. Angelina Wu Shea, summa cum laude. Cedar Paul Cornell, summa cum laude. Owen Patrick Cronin, cum laude. Frederick Bailey Dent, cum laude. Wesley Thomas Dimorica, cum laude. Olivia Yubai Ding, summa cum laude. Caden Fenway Donia cum laude. Cameron Riley Dunn magna cum laude. Ava Francis Dwyer, magna cum laude. Jack Eaton, magna cum laude. And this is going to be my TA at Grace. Julia Christina Egot, magna cum laude. Olivia Eva Margareta Engstrom, magna cum laude. Zeynep Gülün Erkoç, summa cum laude. Manon Jade Kirby Farrell, magna cum laude. Ana Isabel Favero, summa cum laude. Alexander Belle Foley, magna cum laude. Mateo Garcia Ramos Petricioli, cum laude. Charlotte Yasaman Kaeli, cum laude. Samara Hope Groton, summa cum laude. Sage Amina Graves, magna cum laude. Anton Jaden Gumira, cum laude. Alejandro Khalid Hassan, magna cum laude. Nasir Rashad Ali Hill, magna cum laude. Isabel Clark Holcomb, summa cum laude. John Elkins Caneb, cum laude. Una N. Kathan, magna cum laude. Francis Riker Königsberg, magna cum laude. Wilhelmine Katharina Korb, cum laude. Nachavi Kosol Piset, summa cum laude. Sarah Suyen Ku, summa cum laude. Camille Ruiz Cusera, magna cum laude. Ryan Lay, magna cum laude. Sophia Mingyen Lang, summa cum laude. Henry Alester Lepre, magna cum laude. Sebastian Alexander Lewin, magna cum laude. Eric Chan Liang, summa cum laude. Georgie Alexa Lake, magna cum laude. Damien Mann, magna cum laude. Lawrence Blackford Manet, magna cum laude. Michelle Muthio Manza, magna cum laude. Daniel Z. Mao, summa cum laude. Kaysan Hafiz Marines. Lebone Mahotla Utruang, Matthews cum laude. Pauline Margaret McHenry, summa cum laude. Chloe Eleanor McAuliffe, magna cum laude. Jacob Joseph Medeiros, magna cum laude. Ava Coco Maya cum laude. Sophie Margaret Ruth Milner, summa cum laude. Juan Carlos Minda Chiriboga, summa cum laude. Stephanie Yenin Mo, summa cum laude. Arthur Shea Maris, summa cum laude. Callum Campbell Musto, magna cum laude. Ella Grace Nanin, summa cum laude. Sydney Dillingham Nelson, summa cum laude. Jamie Elizabeth Noonan, cum laude. Onyekachi Elizabeth Nulia, magna cum laude. Folashade Alexandra Pickering, magna cum laude. Henry Nicholas Richardson Irvin, cum laude. Christina Scalis, summa cum laude. Jessica Ellie Shapiro, summa cum laude. Alexander Nicholas Schulte, magna cum laude. Charles Moore Stubbs, magna cum laude. Yuri Tanaka, cum laude. Samuel Hunter Tingle, magna cum laude. Michael Todd, cum laude. Claire Elizabeth Travis, magna cum laude. Jaylin Chan Trudell, magna cum laude. Ayur Valecha, magna cum laude. Charles Timothy Viadro. Emilia Werkun, magna cum laude. Damien Kendall West, cum laude. Connor Michael Wigg, magna cum laude. Nolan Clarence Wilson, magna cum laude. Elliot Michael Wood, magna cum laude. Ryder Don Woodworth. Katrina Suyu Yang, summa cum laude. Miles Wanli Zhang, summa cum laude. Kayla Yijin Zhang, summa cum laude. Jian Zhang, summa cum laude. Thank you. This concludes the formal presentation of diplomas. Handshaking will begin at 1:30 p.m. So, to the triumphant form, I implore you to seek positivity. Or as we say in chemistry, go and become nucleophiles. The world needs you to do the greater good. Humanity needs you. Go in peace, nucleophiles. Hamba kahle is a phrase in Zulu. The rector and headmasters before the sixth headmaster bill, Polk, all said, sixth form may go. That was changed by Mr. Polk. Now we say, go well. Yeah!